Today, I am going to be sharing something very personal with you. I'm going to be talking about pregnancy-induced hypertension. I actually battled with that when I had my first baby a couple of years back. So I'm going to be sharing with you how I was able to overcome it. My name is Anita Overcame, and by privilege, I am the founder of Ideal Baby Meal and Baby and Mama Nigeria. Okay, so let's go straight into it. Pregnancy-induced hypertension is also known as gestational hypertension. It is believed to be caused by pregnancy. It is that kind of hypertension that happens because of, the condition, because of pregnancy. So it is actually defined when a pregnant woman is having a reading above 140/90 on several occasions, on different occasions. And mostly doctors believe that when the pregnancy is taken care of, like when you have delivered your child, that the condition naturally would take care of itself. For some people, they may not be placed under medication if they don't have, if it's not very severe, that's if it's not, but for others, they may need to manage it with medication, and they believe that after a while it will take care of itself. But mine did not take care of itself. I had this condition for as long as 8 months after I had my child, my first baby. 3 months after, the doctors had to place me on medications because it was constantly high. I was always having readings far above 140/90. I was always having reading as high as 160, sometimes 155/120/127. It was that bad. And so they placed me on medications. At different occasions, they had to change my medications because it was not actually very effective. So I met a doctor, and the doctor, he wanted to change my medications again, but then he took a pause and said, "Madam, have you tried, some other things?" And I said, "Sir, some other things like what?" He said, "Should we try a change of lifestyle?" Okay, so I asked him to explain. So he said that if I could do exercises, if I could sleep more, rest more. And I tell you, sleep is actually a luxury for nursing mothers, especially for some of us that practiced exclusive breastfeeding. So I wasn't actually sleeping much too. So he advised that I should sleep a lot and then rest a lot and then do exercises. And then he also advised me on diet. He told me that I had to stop eating refined carbs, refined carbohydrates, like the refined grains, bread, foods that are high in sodium, especially those packed, preserved foods, those tin foods. I should stop eating them. Then he also advised that I cut down on my salt intake. I did not only cut down, I stopped taking salt for that period. I also stopped taking Maggi. So he also advised that I stopped taking bread and some other rolls, And then he told me to try to take more of fruits and vegetables, not just every fruit and vegetable, but those ones that are high in potassium and magnesium. And so I went on a research to check out the fruits that are high in potassium and magnesium. So I found out that cucumbers, dates, beetroots, apples, spinach, what's that other fruit that I like? Lemon is very effective on blood pressure, I tell you. Lemon, ginger, and garlic. So I was doing all of that. I took to his advice. I would exercise daily. I was also trying to sleep a lot. I had to ask for help, honestly, because I had to ask for help with my baby. So I was sleeping a lot. And then I visited my diet, like I told you. I stopped eating those fats that are bad, I stopped taking red meat. I started taking more of fish and snails. I discovered that snails are very high in potassium. So I started taking snails. In the mornings, I would grate ginger and garlic, and then I would take it with water. First in the morning with warm water, sometimes very hot, with hot water. And then for the lemon, I would cut the lemon without actually peeling it. I cut it into cubes and then put it in a jar with cover. I'll put it there and then put water in it and leave it overnight to steep. Then I would, drain the water and I would drink it. It was very effective. Then beetroot is this reddish fruit. I don't know if you have seen it, but if you go to the market and ask for beetroot, it's quite popular now. It's very chewy. It's a bit like carrots. I didn't actually like the taste, so what I did was to blend it with bananas. Sometimes I'll blend beetroot, bananas, and cucumbers, and then I'll take the smoothie, make a smoothie of those three ingredients. And I was doing all of that. And when I went back to the hospital for a check, I tell you, I had improved a lot. In fact, I was taking off my medication. I stopped taking all the BP medications that I was placed on, and I was okay. And what did I have to do? I told you I had to visit my lifestyle that's reduced my stress. And then I was sleeping a lot, I was resting a lot, and then I visited my diet too. I ate a lot of vegetables and fruit. I stopped taking the refined carbs and those fats that are not too good for you. I stopped taking red meat, those food that are high in saturated fats. I had to stop taking all of those. And then I cut down on my sodium, and I was free of pregnancy-induced hypertension. I do hope that you will try out all of this, and when you do, please do not forget to feed us back. Tell us the outcome. You can please like our pages on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. You can also share if you have learned one or two things, so that others can also benefit from this. And then you can also subscribe, so that you'll be amongst the people that will get alerts when we have new videos up. And then you can also follow us on Instagram. Once again, my name is Overcame. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Bye.